welcome to Swinging Steve's Bargain Beer Reviews. And what do we have today? Tyskie. Polish beer. I've never reviewed this yet, so I look forward to this one. Now, the last time I remember drinking this beer, really enjoying it, but I think it was quite a long time ago now. It's been a while since I've drunk this beer. I think it's still, I don't think it's an import, I think it's brewed in this, I think it's brewed in Poland still, so it's an exported beer, I hope anyway. We'll find out later anyway. So yeah, Tyskie, Polish lager. So let's get this one cracked open without much further ado. It's getting a bit of a damp on it. It's gone mild again. Whew. Been a bit damp this week, been a bit cold, a bit miserable. But it's got a little bit warm. Hopefully this weekend's going to be warm. God, typically tell I'm a British person. All I'm doing is going on about weather. That's all we talk about, innit? Boring. So let's get on with the beer. Let's do this. So it smells really nice. What I'd expect from a really nice, crisp, fresh lager. I ain't got any of those horrible sort of like damp cardboard that you get from a lot of macro lagers, which I suppose you'd associate this in that sort of category. You know, you buy it everywhere, it's mass produced. But hopefully this has got something else to offer. It's nearest I've got to like a lager glass. It's half pint that I found. So there we go. I'm going to pour a bit more in that. Yeah, it's quite lively. It's a lager as you'd expect. So I poured that a bit dodgy, but it's got about 3 fingers worth of head. And some people like it like that. And you've got a lovely gentle flow of carbonation. That's what you want in a lager. You want that sort of almost vertical. And once it settles a little bit, sometimes you get a little whirlpool in the middle. But like that lovely gentle vertical rising of bubbles, like that. And that looks lovely. So it's a straw coloured beer as you'd expect. So yeah, getting slight citrus lemony notes, but you're getting like a breadiness, a slight herbal sort of quality, almost like nettles, slightly damp nettles when you've had a bit of a shower. You'll notice that sometimes when you go out in the water, whenever if it's been really hot and then all of a sudden it rains, you get that smell, you get an aroma, don't you? That it's really vivid, and there's a little bit of that in this. Anyway, let's dive in. Going down easy, isn't it? Yeah. Touch on the metallic side. So you're getting like a nice breadiness behind it. The malts seem pretty good. I'm wondering if it's like got barley in it as well, this actually. Or grain, or even maybe, I don't think it's rice, but yeah, it's got a nice aroma. Nice and fresh. This is a good example of a supermarket lager. Anyone that's new to beer, anyone that's like drinking beer for the first time for whatever reason, whether it's your age because you can drink it now, or because you decide you want to start drinking it, this is a really good example of what a lager should taste like and should smell like. It's a very good standard lager. Carbonation's spot on. It's not too carbonated to the point where you're like, moo. It's just right. So you get a nice biscuitiness. So you get like almost like eating a cracker, a plain dry, you know, like a Jacob's cream cracker. You're getting a bit of that on it. That's from the malts. Those that know to beer, obviously those that drink beer all the time. For those that drink beer all the time, I mean, you'll be no fool to this, and it's like you'll know it's a decent lager. Let's read a little bit about what it says. Well, it doesn't tell us much actually. Contains barley ingredients: water, barley, malt, hops, hop extract. It's funny actually, right? It's got like a little bit of a sour, and I always find beers where it's not the pure hops, you get a tiny touch of a sour note on your tongue. That I think comes from like this hop extract or this hop whatever that they put into beers. Yeah, and the rest of it's in Polish, so I'm presuming it's imported by Asahi. So yeah, thank God. So yeah, it's nice. oil. Hop oil, that's the other word that's used quite a lot these days, isn't it? Hop oils. Rather than, I'm trying to think of something that's probably got lots of hop oils in it. I ain't got anything on me. But generally the Aldi stuff, the cheaper IPAs and stuff, just to get that IPA flavour without using full hop cones, which is more expensive. They use a hop extract or hop oil or whatever. Hop oil sounds like something you put on your head, innit, when you've got a migraine. I'm going to put a bit of hop oil on my temples. Anyway, gotta talk rubbish. So, there we go, yeah. That's it. That's it, really. And it's a good start to it. It's a good session of beer. Good session on this, I think. Too much lager though. I just get fed up. It gasses me up, but I just get fed up. And it's not quite fresh enough actually for me to continuously session on. And you'll know what I mean. If you have a Pilsner, like a German Pilsner, something that's really fresh, or like even the Steinhauser from Aldi that's really lovely. It's just it just tastes so refreshing and pure, and you can just session on it all day. This, I could drink 1, 2, maybe 3, but then I'd get my taste buds would get sick of it a bit, because there is something in it still. There's something in it that's a little bit, that's preventing it from elevating it to that next level. It's still a solid beer. Anyone getting into beers, it's a really good example of at least a commercial supermarket lager, and it's probably a little bit nicer on draft as well. Yeah, it goes down easy, especially on a Friday. Gordon Bennett. Oh, been a long week this week. It's funny, I work in a school, and once upon a time, probably even before my time actually, summer term roll, it's one way, you sort of like stop putting your feet up a little bit. You sort of, you get free periods, and you sort of used to play tennis. If you got free period, I'll go and play a bit of tennis with somebody, or play a footy on AstroTurf. But now it's, I remember when I first started teaching, we had free time. You had free time to. You got a shopping day. Can you imagine that, having a shopping day? Our school, I'm not going to name and shame our school, but I know before I started there, they apparently had a shopping day before Christmas, so they could have almost like a bank holiday. How mad's that? A shopping day, blooming heck. But now, anyway, in contrast, it's I would say this half term is most manic, because you want to hit the deck running in September. So you're trying to get everything done. You're trying to get all your paperwork done, trying to get everything up to date, because what you don't want is to be coming in, because you never know when officers are going to come in, you never know when you're going to be inspected. And you want to be in the day, you want to start well. I mean, to be honest with you, the more prepared you are, the better September is. September is actually my preferred time, because I feel like I plan enough, and it's before you start having to do all your assessments and everything else. You can really enjoy your teaching, really get into it. Anyway, this is probably boring lots and lots of people that haven't got absolutely any interest in my job. But this time of year now is manic, and by the time it comes to the summer, you're like, Christmas is quite tiring, but quite busy as well. But here I am complaining when I've got holidays. Do you know what I mean? I can't complain kind of when I've got school holidays. So anyway, let's get back to this beer. It's bob on for a lager. It is. It's difficult to rate because, look at that. It's a lovely, look at that gentle carbon. That's what you want, that lovely, gentle carbonation as it goes to the top of the glass. What you want when you're drinking like beer is, what we talking? I forgot what my original point was. I got distracted because a stupid message came up on my phone, and that's the thing with me. Once something distracts me, that's it. I'm like, oh, I'm all over the place. I may as well just go back to bed. But I don't know what you want from a lager. You want it to be crisp. You want it to be refreshing. You don't want any nasty taste. You don't want it to taste sour. It's about being it's that refreshment with a light hoppy character and a nice, lovely biscuit malt. That represents like a crackery bread sort of thing, sometimes a little bit sweet, and it touches all those bases. It's a difficult one to make because it does touch them bases, but it ain't quite elevated to the point. I mean, this. Let's get to the price point. You're getting 60 bottle here for £1.50, which I think is really good. It's easily in the sevens. It's definitely a good beer. It's a very good beer for the price, I think. So it's very good. Is it excellent? No, it's not quite excellent for me. It's not excellent. It's not in the 8s. It's not quite in the 8s. Maybe on another day, or maybe if I had it on draft, it could be in the 8s. In this bottle, as it is now, how I'm feeling, my mood, it's very good. In fact, I'd probably go as far as saying, oh, let's have another drink. It's a 7.8 out of 10. It's a 7.8 out of 10 from me. Let me know what you think. I'm sure people have reviewed this beer. There's nothing wrong with it at all, really. It's nice and refreshing. It's good to see that it's still imported. I don't know what's happened with Beck's, but it's caused a massive uproar. My dad, every time I see my dad, he goes on about how people are upset about Beck's because it's dropped its alcoholic volume and to like 4% now. Something ridiculous like that, and now it's brewed in the UK. And I did try one at my dad's, I think, a few weeks back. And oh no, it weren't my dad had one of the original one. He had still an imported one. You know, like, it was. Where did I did have a new one, and I think it was somewhere. I can't remember where it was now, a barbecue or something. But it were bad. It were bad. So. Sorry, Beck's drinkers, but it's not the same. It's just not the same. And Beck's was one of those supermarket beers I used to love. I used to love that. I used to love Grolsch, Heineken. But now they're all cutting corners. They're all cutting corners, and do you know what? Keep cutting your corners. I'll just not buy your beer anymore, and I'll tell everybody how bad your beer is, and I'll save you guys watching this the money. Go to Aldi, get a Steinhauser. You know, get some of these. Get something that tastes nice. Don't waste your money on rubbish. You know, because they're taking the mickey, ultimately. They are taking the mick. It's your hard-earned money that these businesses are taking the mickey. And there's no integrity involved. It's like, who wants to drink? Why would you do that? Why would you make your beer worse and cheaper just to make money? And where's this money going exactly? You know, it's not going to help people, is it? It's not going towards curing cancer or anything like that. And I just think, don't get it. And it's a shame because there is people that work in this company that if we did stop buying it, we'll lose the jobs that are actually genuine people that just do work hard for a living. And that's the problem, isn't it? And they know that. Anyway, I'm going on a tangent here, aren't I? I'm going on a tangent. It's an argument to pick up at another time. Thanks for watching. God, I'm 13 minutes in. If you've stayed this long, thank you very much. I've been Swinging Steve. Please subscribe if you like my channel. Give us a thumbs up if you like the content and you like my review. It's a 7.8 out of 10. It's a decent beer. It's very good, actually. It's very good. It's nice and refreshing. I think even better on draft. But yeah, I'll see you next time. Ta-ra.